I greet you in Jesus' precious name. I've got Cracker Jack here. He's a new acquisition. I bought him for my little granddaughter, and he's 2 years old, and he's a gelding. And then, of course, we all know old Snowy. He's 17 years old. You talk about the youth, and you talk about the seniors. Well, I want to talk to you today about the youth. Now, he was a young stallion. This is Cracker Jack. He's such a lovely little horse. He's a miniature horse. And this is an Appaloosa. And I've had him now for many, many years. I want to speak to you today about youth, about young people. This is a message to everybody, but specifically to people of my age group. We need to be very, very careful how we address and how we interact with young people. I'm going to start off with the Word of God in the first book of Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 12. Now, this is Paul talking to his spiritual son, Timothy. I have 500 spiritual sons. I've promised them that I will pray for them every day. I've prayed for them today already. I will write them a letter once a month, and I will meet with them once a year. That's all I can do. And they have said that is good enough for them. Young people are very important in my life, and as I get older, I'm starting to understand and to realize the importance. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because when you and I are not here on this earth any longer, they will still be here. So here we go. We start off with 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. Let no one despise your youth, but be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, in purity. I love young people. You might ask me, why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because their hearts are soft. They have unrestricted dreams and visions. When your boy comes to you and says, Dad, I want to play rugby for the Springboks, don't laugh at him. Say, go for it, son. I'm backing you all the way. Dad, I want to be a doctor. But the boy is not getting A's at school. Doesn't matter. It's not about A's. David Livingstone was probably the most famous doctor in the world. And he was self-educated. Dad, I want to become a farmer. But son, we live in a city. Doesn't matter. My father was a blacksmith. He lived in a town. I also wanted to be a farmer. God has blessed me in that way. Don't destroy your son or your daughter's dreams. One negative word can break them. Do you know that? Because everything you say, they believe. You see, and especially when they haven't met Jesus, you are their hero, you're their idol, you're their everything. A wrong word, a word said in a moment of anger, a word spoken in a moment of depression can ruin that young child. Be careful. Don't despise the youth, but encourage them. Don't be cynical. Now, that's a big word for a lot of us, me included. What does the word cynical mean? I looked up the Oxford Dictionary. The word cynical means believing that people always act from selfish motives. I want to tell you that's not the truth. Not at all. Young people always believe that the glass is half full of water. Okay? Cynics will always tell you it's half empty. Negative. I want to tell you what happened to me just a couple of days ago. I got hold of my grandsons. The youngest is 8, the oldest is 16. I said, we're going to go for a ride on our mountain bikes after church on Sunday. They were all there, ready, waiting. I want to tell you, such joy, such positiveness, such love, such camaraderie. I came back a new man. Don't despise youth. Jesus bless you and goodbye.